Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to be wrapping presents. 2 presents to be exact. 2 different books. So we're wrapping those, so stick around for that. This is the wrap paper we're going to use. Got our tape. And of course, our scissors. Alright, and let's get started. Go ahead and wrap one of these books first. What you want to do, lay out your wrapping paper nice and even. Right, once it's all laid out, we've got to measure the present that we're wrapping, both sides. Right, and make a little cut. And then you just cut a straight line. Once you cut it out, move your wrapping paper to the side. And get out the present that you are wrapping the paper with. So, you're in a book. So then this is a huge bit of wrapping paper. We're going to remeasure. Right? And measure on the sides. And once you measure the sides, you can go ahead and cut on the side to get the piece that you will need to fit your present. I'm doing it right now. Move your wrapping paper to the side. You can reuse that wrapping paper for the next present. Alright, now the fun part, wrapping. So you gotta find your tape. Here's my tape. And scissors. And go ahead and get a piece ready. First thing you're going to do is fold the sides and tape them down, because you want nice, clean, crisp sides. Another piece of tape. And fold it down. Okay. Gotta make the sides crisp all around. So we're gonna fold a total of 4 times. I've already got 2 done. So let's do another one. And after you do this a few times, you'll kind of get the hang of it. So if you're wrapping more presents, it'll definitely help for them to have nice, crisp edges. Another piece of tape. And another little crisp edge. Great. So now that we have all of our crisp edges, we have our present in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping. The first things we're going to wrap are going to be the larger sides. Okay, get a piece of tape ready. Being this is a book, I don't want it to tear, so I'm putting it on the cover. It's a paperback book is what I'm wrapping today. So tape it to the cover. Just one piece of tape should be plenty. You take your other long side. You get ready a piece of tape to tape it down. I'm not using big pieces at all. See, these are the size that I'm using. Tape. Not big at all. Don't really have to go overboard with tape. Alright, once you got your sides wrapped, they should have nice, crisp, look clean edges. You might notice that it looks a little weird. Let's see. Let me show So this is hanging off, so I'm going to go ahead and fold that down again. More actually down, like, it's hard to explain, but just watch. Alright, now we got that down. Make it even on both sides. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Alright, so once you tuck in the edges to make them nice and lined up, I'm going to go ahead and fold. Fold, fold, fold. I'm going to make 2 triangles on either side. So 1 triangle on one side and another triangle on the other side. Try to get them as crisp as you can with the folds. And go ahead and get you another piece of tape to tape down folds. So we're going to tape in the middle. So this is where we're at right now. This is what our folds should look like. Right, so now that we did that, we're going to fold it upward. So go ahead and ready a piece of tape, because you know you're going to need a piece of tape for this to keep it down. And fold this upward and fold the the triangle down and tape it. So you should have a nice crisp edge, just like this, very clean cut. So now we're going to do that on the other side. So the first step, again, find where your present is and make sure this is folded down really well so you can make it a lot easier on yourself. Alright, so I found where my present is. My present is right here. Then we're going to go ahead and make our triangles once more. The bottom of the triangle should be underneath or lined up against your present, if that helps. And do that on the other side as well. And folding can be difficult with wrapping paper, but it is definitely a process to make this nice and crisp looking. So once you got that folded, I'm just holding it with a finger to keep it in place and getting another piece of tape. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and tape our folds together. This is what our folds should look like once more. Right, so our first fold is on this side, so we're going to go ahead and copy that on the other side. So if you want to, you go ahead and prepare your piece of tape. Alright, and then we grab the crisp edge. Try to line up the triangles. Try to line them up so they match in the middle if you plan on doing a bow. This one isn't doing a bow, but it'll definitely help it look nice if you were doing a bow. And then you just tape down the triangle's tip. And there we go. We got a perfectly wrapped present. Looks like it came straight from the North Pole. So yeah, that's one down, and we're going to go ahead and wrap the other one. So stay tuned for that. Alright, the second book. We got to, with the crisp edges, the crisp edges that we want to achieve, I'm going to go ahead and fold our Christmas paper wrapping on all 4 sides. Got one side folded. I'm going to measure it. Let's see. Okay. So we know where the book is. So the longer sides are undoubtedly going to be folded in a lot more because this is a bigger piece of wrapping paper than the short sides. Right, so take it and fold it inward. Just like so. You got the crisp edge, add your piece of tape. Right, so those sides are done. Next we're going to fold the horizontal sides because we've got the vertical sides taken care of. So go ahead and get ready with your tape. I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut 2 pieces of tape because we got to do it on 2 different edges. So go ahead and fold in your edges at a horizontal and add your piece of tape. And go ahead and get your measurements ready. Right, fold again. Right. Once you have all your crisp edges, it should look something like this for a better angle. All the crisp edges are folded down nicely. Okay. And now we're going to get our tape ready, because honestly it might be better just to have our tape ready. Don't need huge pieces, so let's go ahead and get our tape. I'm just going to add the pieces of tape. I know I'm going to need at least 4, so we'll go ahead and get 4. I'm just going to add them to the little table that I'm preparing this gift on. Alright, I got my 4 pieces of tape, because I know for sure I'm going to need 4. Alright, so, like I told y'all before, you want to do the vertical sides first, if you're doing a long book like I am. So, these sides first, not those. And go ahead and fold them inward. Alright, once you got first side taken care of, grab a piece of tape, and I'm going to tape it on the cover, because I don't want the book to get messed up, and it's very light tape, so we can just be careful whenever it's open. Alright, and then fold the other side. Sometimes you'll get little creases, but it's okay. This is going to be torn into on Christmas Day anyway, so yeah. So once you have the other side folded, you can go ahead and grab your piece of tape, tape that down. Great. Now the fun part, the sides. We're going to take care of this side first. So find their present. See how there's a bump right here? That's where the present is at. So go ahead and start kind of folding it downward, the wrapping paper downward, and make your triangles on either side. Make sure the triangles are flush with the side of the present, otherwise known as the short side of this book would be the side we're trying to flush it to. And sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, like I mentioned earlier, so don't mind the jumbling and crumbling. I'm just trying to get it just right. Right. So, due to this one being a shorter end than the previous one I'd done, I'm going to go ahead and tape one of the triangle parts down to kind of keep it crisp into the edge so we can work on the other triangle. Alright. So take the other side to make your triangle. Right, try to make it flush with the side of the present. And got a triangle edge. So we're going to get our piece of tape and add the piece of tape to keep the sides down. So it should look something like this. Once it looks like that, go ahead and grab another piece of tape and fold the triangle upward, downward, however you want to do it. I'm going to fold it up to hide the mess underneath it, and then just tape the corner of the triangle. So this is how it looks on the side and on the actual present. So now we're going to do the same on the other side. Alright, so working on the other side now. I pre-cut 3 pieces of tape off camera to make this a lot easier on me. So let's find our side of the present. So there's our side. See how it's right here? It's our side. So we're going to try to make the folds work in our favor that is nice and crisp to the side of the present. Just try your best with this. It doesn't have to be perfect because, well, presents are made to be torn open anyway, but just try your best. Alright, once you get it like flush how you want it, you go ahead and start making your triangles. So let's go ahead and work on the first triangle. Alright, so I messed up on that part because of how this is labeled. So let's go ahead and actually take down another piece on the middle because it's not enough to hold it in place. Alright, so make it flush as we can to the side. And then fold in a triangle. Make the bottom of the triangle flush to the side of the present. Grab a piece of tape, go ahead and take that down. Right, that's one side. Now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to take the other side, and again, make it as flush to the side of the present as we possibly can. Got it looking too crazy. You want it to look beautiful, because, well, messy presents, they're alright, but they're messy, so you want to try having nice clean presents. So grab a piece of tape and tape down that side. So this is how it should look. There's our triangle on the present. Alright, go ahead and grab another piece of tape. I had to use my other piece of tape a while ago, so let me go ahead and cut another one. Okay. Take this triangle and lay it whatever side you're going to. I'm going to lay it on this side. So, grab the triangle and lay it down on your present. And then you just tape down the pointy end of the triangle. And this is how it looks. Right, and now the two presents we're going to wrap are finished. If you enjoyed that, then stay tuned because I have some more presents coming in the mail that I have to wrap. So, wish me luck, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.